back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, I really wanted to do a kind of a 2019 year in review. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of look through some photos and show you photos obviously as well, and kind of go through month by month about what happened in my 2019, because it was kind of eventful. There was, I almost was killed by my gas heater. We unfortunately had a miscarriage. There was just a lot of events that happened in 2019, and I would really like to be able to reflect on it at the end of 2020 and look back and say, look at how far we've come. So let's look at some photos. So obviously, since 2019 was kind of a rough year for me, I really want to start it off by keeping it a little light. So in 2019, obviously, I became obsessed with the beet salad. I learned how to peel and roast beets, and then realized that at the grocery store you could actually already buy them roasted and peeled, and it was a lot easier to make a beet salad after that. I am a window display artist for work. I do digital marketing and actually all marketing for small businesses. So last year I installed this heart window, and I also updated my flower window, which was just a bunch of yellow flowers with kind of a backdrop of all of them hanging in the background. I also started to look for board games so I could start a game closet, because in the Royal Tenenbaums right here, they have a closet which is full of games, and I loved it so much, and I just thought, oh, how cool would that be to be able to start a game closet. So I actually put the feelers out, told my friends like, hey, I'm collecting board games. If you've got any that you don't want when you move or anything like that, hand them off to me. And we started a game closet. We also went to the Notorious RBG exhibit, which was really fun in January. And I started working out in Marina Del Rey. Literally, our heater almost killed us. So we were almost poisoned by carbon monoxide. We have a little monitor because we live in an apartment in California. It's required to have a little carbon monoxide monitor. So our carbon monoxide monitor one night just went off at like 1:30 in the morning, and the city inspector came out and had his little wand, and he was like, oh my gosh, haven't you been really tired? And things like that. And I was like, yeah, but I just thought that that was life, being tired. And no, apparently I was being poisoned by carbon monoxide, and thank goodness for this little alarm that went off and let us know. So the city came and shut down our heater, and we actually had to talk to the landlord twice, because the first time he was like, I'm just not going to put in a heater. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I have my real estate license, and if you want us to pay you rent, you actually have to legally put in a heater. So put in a heater. He put one in for us. I found this little red chair on the street, and we eventually turned it into this blue chair, and it's become Sloane's chair at the dining room table. We went hiking at Topanga Canyon, and it was this crazy butterfly season where all of these butterflies were just coming over the hills and the houses along with the wind.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, the only thing I was thinking is if you parked out at the end of the road in that little spot, we could actually through hike. Like I was gonna have you park there, and then I would drive up to the.
It was so beautiful. Here's what I look like in March. Last year, we also went back to the Magic Castle, and what was weird is that we had actually been to the Magic Castle, according to Facebook, 3 years ago to the day. That was really weird, but we went back to the Magic Castle and, of course, had a blast. We also discovered that we really like going to the beach. There's a beach close by to us where you're able to have a bonfire. They have little fire pits for you. You can bring food. So it was kind of a really nice thing that we started to do, was to go and have, like late March, early April, go and have a bonfire down at Dockweiler Beach. For my mom's birthday in April, I love to make her a bunny cake. So this is how you do it. You take 2 round cakes and you cut kind of a bow tie out of one of the cakes, and you use the bow tie at the bottom, and then each of the other sides become the ears, and you frost it. I love making her a bunny cake. And look at my window. My window display looks so good in the rain. Yes, with the little duckies. I love it. Went shopping with my mom, and in June we found the perfect 4th of July outfit. It's this jumpsuit. It was on clearance at Plato's Closet, and I couldn't believe that my mom found it and that it actually fit me. It's awesome. I think I might wear it like every 4th of July until I just can't wear it anymore. In San Francisco, we had a lot of fun. I love playing pinball machines. As you can see from my face here, Addams Family is one of my favorite ones because Thing comes out and he takes the ball and you're like, where are you taking my ball? And then all of a sudden it's the multi-ball. It's so much fun. I love the Addams Family pinball. I love all pinball, but Addams Family pinball is, I love it. We were going around San Francisco. I love the houses that are there. We also got to see this really cool mechanical band is what I would call it. Check it out. This is us at Oracle Park. Alex actually caught a ball on this trip at a stadium. It was very exciting for him, and I would love to document that in this video. Alex was so happy when he caught the ball. I couldn't believe it either. Like, it was surreal. And there were no little kids around. So usually if somebody catches a ball at a game, you turn and you give it to the little kid. There were no little kids around. He was so happy. He actually got to keep it. I also got to meet my friend's baby. Her name is Satya. She's beautiful. I love her. I am so happy for my friends that have moved up there. They're doing so well. So in June, after the trip, I found out that I was pregnant. But unfortunately, by August, I found out that I had had a miscarriage. In July, we did find this crazy spaceship at Helms, and it was so cool. It was something that's like, if you could have this and put this into a tree house, how amazing would this be? I can't believe it. It is a real spaceship. We just get to come into. It feels like a genie's.
Yeah, like you're in the genie's bottle.
Yeah. How fun is this crazy spaceship? That's why we're just inside of. Who is this person? In September, we went to an Angels game and we stayed in Anaheim. Usually whenever we go to Angels games, we stay in Anaheim because it's really not that expensive. And to be able to party and come back to the hotel instead of having to worry about driving all the way back to Los Angeles is so key. Alex kind of made a little display for the baseball that he got at the game. And I love this little plexi box. This looks really nice. In October, my cousin came into town and we took him all around. Got pictures of us at the beach. It was a lot of fun. We forced our cats to wear Halloween costumes. We made Sloan, my little one, be Superman, and Penelope obviously was a princess because she's Princess Penelope. Sloan.
Is it too early to start celebrating Halloween? Well, if you're celebrating Reese's, then no. You're actually late.
In November, I won bingo. I love to play bingo, and There were actually 3 people that won the last bingo prize, and our names were chosen out of a hat, and I won that as well. So I got to win the grand prize, which was a beer tour, which we're going to go on in 2020, and I will let you all know how fun that is. I might even vlog about it. Yeah, I think I'm going to vlog about the beer tour. And then in December, of course, we visited the tree at the Grove because it's tradition and it's magical and it's beautiful. It's one of the biggest trees, I think, in the city. It's gorgeous. I love going to the Grove and just looking at the tree. So that's what we did at the beginning of December because it's not really that busy at the beginning of December. And then I came down to San Diego and I won this Christmas card holder. All of them are held by the back. I won this at a Christmas ornament exchange. And I know you say this is not an ornament, but it's kind of evolved after 30 years into just being ornaments and Christmas gifts as an exchange. It's so much fun. And then I did the annual baking with my mom because it's tradition. So every year my mom and I get together and we bake. I have a video where I kind of did a time lapse of us baking. Link to that is down below. And I also became obsessed with making ramen because I made ramen, or I didn't make ramen. I got ramen at the spa and realized that for $12 I could probably figure out how to make my own, and I YouTubed it and figured out how to make my own ramen, and that is like the best because being able to make my own spicy ramen at home, where it's, I know it seems like it's just a packet of ramen, but when you add carrots and onions and the chili sauce, it just takes it to another level. So this is me, my cousin, and my mom baking, and I just want to end the kind of year in review with this little photo here of us. We had so much fun baking. 2019 was a really hard year. I was really lonely, really broken. I'm starting to heal, starting to get back to me, I feel. And I just feel like 2020 is really an opportunity for me to do that. I've decided I'm going to be reaching out to a couple of YouTubers this year to try to collaborate with them. It's nothing I've ever done before and it makes me really nervous, but if I don't reach out and ask them, I'll never know. And these are ladies that I love to watch, and I feel like we're already friends, but obviously they don't know we're already friends. But I already feel like I know them. I know that they're good people and that we would get along if we hung out. Next year, I think I'm really going to try to reach out to a couple of those YouTubers and see if we can collaborate or even just go thrifting together because I love thrifting and I know that they do too. So that might be a lot of fun. That's it. That's my 2019 in review. 2019 wasn't that bad. We almost got killed by the heater. We did miscarry, but 2020 is going to be so much better. I can feel it. I'm Heather. Thank you so much for subscribing. Bye! Happy New Year!